Hi everyone, it's Zigzag here, and welcome to the historic first episode of Season 1 of the Play Along League. There's 2 hours left in the leg, so pretty much everyone should have done it, so I'll hop straight in, and we'll see how well I can go, and then we'll see how everyone else did, and see who's going to be walking away at the end of the 2 hours with the gold, silver, and bronze for the current leg. So first off, we'll be doing the no moving, and yeah, you guys can join up for the next leg if you're not already there. It'll be in the description. Okay, so this is Diverse World, 1 minute 30 per round, no moving. Off the bat, this is feeling pretty Australian. We do not have South Australian poles though, so let's check out. We got Cohill Court. It's Generation 2 camera. So I am thinking Victoria here. Because it did, well, actually we have mountains. We have pretty tall mountains here. I don't think it's New Zealand. These kind of, the houses kind of feel like they could be near the beach. I don't know. Kind of feels coastal to me. Could be wrong. So let's get in here. I kind of think, where are the Grampians? It could be near the Grampians, you know. Wouldn't mind something like that. Let's check out what the plates are. Not quite readable on the Generation 2 footage. Anything else? If we had a number plate, we could, or like a phone number or something like that, we could further differentiate. But yeah, because it's hilly, it could certainly be along here as well. But just these hills do kind of remind me of that area, so I'm going to go for it. It is actually in the Blue Mountains. So well done to Drerick there, who is in Victoria, so I got the right state, but not a fantastic score for the first one. Okay, next one is looking like Southeast Asia, almost certainly. We do have some Chinese here, so I'm thinking this is more likely to be Malaysia. Sinlock. We do have a front license plate on this motorbike, but it's only 2 sections, so that should check out with Malaysia. Jalan. So then the question is, are we on the peninsula or are we on Borneo? Hock Cafe. Looking for any other clues here. Got the black number plates. This is almost certainly Malaysia or Indonesia. I couldn't say I have exact confirmation about either one. It's very tropical. But I think the Chinese, it's more common in Malaysia. Not very common in Indonesia, I would have thought. Got some English here as well, which is probably more common to be found there. This guy's exiting on the left though, so it couldn't be Thailand. Otherwise we'd see some Thai script, I'm sure. Yeah, so let's get in here, somewhere in Malaysia. It's very tropical, so I want to say maybe closer to Singapore. Yes, closer to Singapore probably. Let's say we're there. Let's see it. Wow, okay, it is on Borneo. Ooh, some people got 5,000 points. That is crazy. There must have actually been a sign there to give it away. But we did get the right latitude, so that's at least something. All right, next round. We've got the Sri Lanka car off the bat. So, and we see some mountains, so we should just be near the center. Don't forget the yellow plates in Sri Lanka sometimes as well. Or all the time, I can't quite remember. So generally speaking, if you see those mountains, you tend to be in the center where the hillier region is. And I kind of feel like this might be actually a bit further up than way down south. Can we get anything more than this? Obviously, it's pretty devoid of clues, this one. I'm happy to go for that. Yeah, 25 kilometers away. Okay, that's our first good score there. Although, of course, Sri Lanka is probably only about, probably 200 k's north to south, so it's not the best score, but 4.9k is always good. Let's see what we got going on next. This one's definitely feeling like Japan. We got a number 30 of some kind. And hold up. We've got this down to the bottom though, so it should actually be Taiwan, driving right hand side. It's the low camera, so I think the low camera can be in the north, but I'm not quite sure. It's very flat. And we've got mountains we got hills to the south, but it's quite flat for Taiwan. So could it be somewhere in here? Let's see, we got the 30. So we can give that a quick look. Zhoushan, Zhenju. Zhoushan and Zhenju. It's worth taking a look here, surely. I'm kind of changing my mind. This kind of forest. Oh, does it feel more southern? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's certainly along here because of how flat it is. Zhoushan and Zhenju on the 30. 37? Will there be a 30 for us here before the time runs out? Only 15 seconds to go. I don't think we're going to find it. But that's okay, because obviously Taiwan will still give you a nice score. 39, 28. Okay, we're seeing some higher numbers down here, so I'm actually going to click down here. Oh wow, it's all the way up there. I was so sure that it would be on the west coast, but I guess this is just about the only flat place on the west coast, because you look at its mountains all the way down for the rest. So, well played to the people who got on that side. And the final round, EU plates, and we got BG, Bulgaria. So that makes things nice. Are we going to get anything beyond that? Can't see any town name there. Doesn't really feel like there's going to be any distinguishing features here. Does it feel more like Turkey or more like Eastern Europe? Something you can go by. I would be pretty happy to go in Sofia here. Just based on, maybe I could hedge. Go hedge and go here, why not? Ah, well, it worked out. Ended up being in Varna, which I don't think I've heard of. Some people got that. Well done there. I wonder if there was any clue. Only 20,000. Not a fantastic score. Would have really had to have gotten on Borneo for it to be a good one. So I ended up in 17th here for the first leg. So congratulations to Hugo. He's a subscriber. So definitely go check out his YouTube. That's a really good 23,500. Tall Impala in second. Daiboos, Broda Tom, Matt 13, Ben Keller, Soviet Spy, Dr. Eric, and Buliu. So that's the and AJPM in the top 10. So let's check out where the top 10 and me ended up. So the first round took us to Australia, and we had one South Australia guess, one Tasmania guess, and 4 people in the Canberra, New South Wales area. And so I guess, yeah, the closest, there was a couple of people close, but no one actually got it. The second round was the Malaysia one, as I recall. So we had 2 people getting it. That's really impressive. And I guess it was kind of an even spread between Borneo and the peninsula, and 1 person in Indonesia. So fair enough, fair enough. Then we had the Sri Lanka round, was it not? So yeah, the Sri Lanka round, we were one of the closest there. Probably our best guess of the round. And yeah, everyone pretty much got the area, which is good. And then it was the Taiwan. My guess was the worst. I would have been far better off keeping it there. I was just thrown off by the highway sign, which probably even wasn't actually one of the numbers. But yeah, a couple of people getting in the right area, and finally, well, actually, 2 people get in from the top 10 getting in Varna there, so that's pretty impressive, I would say. Even an Istanbul guess. Interesting. They probably didn't see the plate. Yeah, and I forgot to show it, but here was everyone who played. Thanks for taking part in the first leg. Should be able to see your name here. So congratulations to everyone who beat me, and let's see everyone else. A couple of friends of the show. Shoutouts to Len. Shoutouts to Suzuki Truck. Most people managing above 10,000. But yeah, it's great to have 81 people taking part in the first part of the challenge, first leg. So good job to everyone, and just see if you can beat your own score for next one. Okay, so here we are for the NMPZ portion of the league. Let's get straight into it. Just 1 minute per round for this one. Ooh, this one's quite ambiguous, isn't it? The question is it North America or is it indeed Northern Europe? So I'm going to be so interested to see where people guess for this one, but I can't help but feel that these trees feel more Balkan. I kind of feel like it does this like kind of red tinge on the trees. I see it in Lithuania, and also kind of feels like Latvia. So I'm kind of feeling somewhere like out here, just on the border there. Is that safe? I think it is. We've only got 18 seconds left anyway. We see some building in the background there, I think, and it feels less North American, but could this even be, somewhere around here in Canada or something? Let's give it a look. Okay, it was actually in Estonia, which is pretty surprising, but I guess it makes sense. Normally you see more like birch trees in Estonia, but it's actually on this island, the name of which I don't know, but good job to Johanna there. That's a strong guess, very strong guess. Okay, next up, we got white road lines here. Ooh, Arabic. So, where exactly could this be? We've got palm trees and the white road lines and Arabic. So I guess because these little stickers on the poles, this would have to be Malaysia. But where could there be Arabic kind of speaking communities? My thought is like somewhere out here, or maybe it's near Singapore because of the kind of the large diaspora of different ethnicities around there. I'm just trying to think, could it even be somewhere in Indonesia, or I'm also worried that it could be any number of places, but I'm actually going to go a bit more northern because it kind of feels more northern to me. So let's see. Right up the top of Malaysia there. But yeah, a couple of good scores. Seems like people were kind of in my ballpark amongst the top scorers there. So I'm glad I switched it from the south because it wasn't quite tropical enough. So straight into the next one. Ooh. This one should be South Africa because of the Gen 2 and what the road lines look like. But whereabouts? South Africa's notoriously difficult. It's very flat. So I'm thinking in this area here, so kind of either side of Lesotho. I kind of think it could just be, it could just be near Johannesburg, I reckon. Maybe a bit south, maybe a bit that way into Johannesburg. And I really think, well, these kind of trees here, as you can see, these ones, the way they stretch out, I'm not a botanist by any stretch of the imagination, but they kind of remind me of the ones in Botswana. So I am comfortable going a bit more north here, just almost up to Botswana. Still very grassy though, so could it even be up here? Certainly could be. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't know, it was a bit further south, so I'm happy that I stuck there. And yeah, seems like that was a pretty safe hedge right there. But yeah, near Kimberley. So that's a good round. Seem to be going a bit better on the NMPZ here. Okay, this one's interesting. We've got these white and red chevron, like turning arrows here, and that certainly makes me think this is Turkey. Also kind of this peppery, it's like salt and pepper road where it's got all these black spots on it. I think that means we should be in Turkey. And so I'm thinking, well, it's quite desolate. So I'm kind of thinking somewhere in here. It's got mountains as well, so could we even be a bit further south? May as well click on the road just for the possibility of a good score. I'm quite sure it's Turkey, and I'm quite unsure about where in Turkey. But I feel like this kind of catches the main area that I think it could be, kind of just above Syria there. Also got the red soil. That's quite interesting. So let's hit guess. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So we're up into the top 3 now. So what can we really say? I mean, maybe I could have done a bit more of a hedge there and really gotten spot on, but I'm pretty happy with that guess overall. And finally, we have a little antenna here. So I think this is Mexico because we got an American truck here. It's kind of hilly, So immediately when I see this kind of thing in Mexico, I'm already thinking like over here. What else can we say about it? It's got cacti, so that also makes me think it's Mexico. But yeah, this little antenna here, you can see that in a bunch of countries, but this one definitely feels like Mexico. And the sun is to the south as well, I just noticed. So northern hemisphere, pretty happy with that. I mean, can we make out anything? We've kind of got a bit of water around, but I don't know. Maybe like here's a bit better because it is pretty dry. I'm gonna go for it. Oh man, it is further south. I should have left my cursor there or left my marker there. But 21.6k is very good. Actually, better than our no moving score. Yeah, and we end up with third. So very happy with that. Let's check out what was going on with the top 10. So for round one, where was round one? It was up here. So round one, everyone went Baltics. Everyone in the top 10 went Baltics. And yeah, 2 Lithuania. Was that 5 Latvia and 3 Estonia? Does that maths check out? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, that does. So good job there, everyone. Second round was the was it the Malaysia? Yeah, so we had one person Sri Lanka, one person, 2 people in Indonesia, and everyone else went Singapore. So the clue for that one was the little black stickers on the poles, which are only found on this peninsula in the Malaysia region, I think. So it was northern. That was interesting. I did feel the northern part there, so we actually probably got the second or third best guess there. Number 3 took us to the South African round. Yeah, everyone got in the region for that one. No surprises there. It's like the Gen 2 coverage just kind of gives it away. Grassy fields. I'm glad I didn't go up there. This definitely made more sense. Absolute flat plains. Then we had the Turkey. And the Turkey, that was a good one. I like the spread we've got here. Everyone kind of got that vibe, but I'm glad I went a bit further south because it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. And finally, it was the Mexico. We had one Ecuador guess, which is understandable, but you had the sun to help you, so Mexico was definitely the better guess. And yeah, we had kind of an even spread up here. South of Mexico City. I kind of expected it to be north of Mexico City. But yeah, a whole bunch of good guesses. So that was the top 10, and let's just see everyone else. Hugo won last round, but he's here in 15th. So we had, what is that? 28 people above 15,000, which is pretty good, I would say. And all the way down, 70 people participated in this one too. Here were the scores for the practice round that we did in the last video. 10 people participated, and I ended up topping this one, but only just, and some very strong performances from friends of the show here. We had, on the first round, 5 people getting inside Western Australia, everyone else kind of guessing East Coast. The second round took us to South Africa. Oh no, that was the 4th round, sorry. I've already forgotten. The second round must have been up here in Hungary, which I absolutely nailed because I thought it looked like Poland, but then I saw the Hungarians writing. But everyone's kind of guessing all over Europe for this Poland one and for this Hungary one. And then we had this really difficult round in the United States where we had a bunch of guesses all around. We had 2 Canada, we had East Coast, we had West Coast. We had people guessing in the bottom of South America. So that was a real tough round there. And then the South Africa round, yeah, people tended to get pretty well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Do check out the Discord because I'll be posting the medals there. I got a bronze medal myself this week. Well, we'll see. There's still two hours to go. So check out the Discord for updates about that. Anyone can join for future legs. It's an open league, so definitely do join if you're not already in it. Even if you missed out on the first leg, there's still plenty to come. 15 legs in total. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Thanks very much for watching, and thanks for participating. I'll see you in 3 days when the next leg is done.